Hello, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI. Let's talk to Karen then.
Lady Karen, how's business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're doing good trade then? Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at?
Nothing.
Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. About you selling weapons to brigands.
Great line read.
And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalamil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocence, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize.
Clive, mate, you should have led with, I don't believe them, I just want to make sure you're okay. Why did you lead with, yeah, I'm gonna tell you about this and let you draw your own conclusions, rightfully so? Clive, you fucking moron.
It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Yes, it was.
It was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
You fucking moron.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalamil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
I mean, you owe her.
I'll find out who's been making up lies about poor Nan, and when I do, I don't know what I'll do, but it won't be pretty.
Round and round the city clock, the wyvern chased the eagle. The birdie stopped to catch his breath. Down came the eagle.
Why is that song? Wait, that's familiar. Pop Goes the Weasel. It's familiar to Pop Goes the Weasel.
The Emperor was impaled on his own son's spear.
Never. Day on the boat. Kinslayer.
Kinslayer sounds like way too cool of a word to be like that bad of a word.
We're all gonna die! You hear me? The Akashic are coming and they won't stop until they've slaughtered every single one of us!
How do you suppose they'll manage that? You ever seen one of the blue bastards swim?
What do you reckon we should do?
I say we should just tell Miss Shirley.
Oh, they did break it.
So straight. I'm telling you, I can fix them.
Uh-huh.
Sid!
No.
One of your studies, I see. And what is that?
Don't Sid me.
It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
just like Miss Middledore showed us.
Miss Middledore? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Engineer.
Miss Middledore said, the best way to see how something works is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
This is the scariest part about having children for me, is when I was a child, I used to sometimes like tear things apart to look at how it works inside. It wasn't much, like I wouldn't do electronics because I think I was kind of scared of that. But I do things like the Beyblade things that you use to let them rip. Like I did that to unlock it so it constantly spin without restriction, more than it usually would. So that kind of things, but like nowadays everything has a lithium battery in it and it's such a fire hazard. I am terrified.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Middledor's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others?
Let's do the gear.
This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledore's dungeon is full of them.
Dungeon?
Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
It's not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
He's really good with children.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Now, you may think that the kid getting sidetracked and asking about riding chocobos is poor writing, but no, kids are literally like that. You'll be talking about something and then they'll raise their hand and you think, oh, they have an appropriate question about this, and they go into a fucking tangent. Every time. Every time.
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track.
Like, the only thing that's unrealistic about this is the kid's not going into more tangents. Not going to lie. That is it.
The These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Nope.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledor's hairs.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
Nope.
With a little more help from Miss Middledor and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
Isn't there something left on the table?
Hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
Yeah. I was right.
Sid forgot about it. Do you?
It's not gonna do much weighing now. He just leaves! Oh, Clive, you stupid himbo. And then we go back to report that it's fine.
Didn't happen to forget anything, did you, Sid?
Oh, they don't tell you either. That's funny.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as you thought. The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To
Oh.
anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
How do you know this? Like, how have we not met you that you're this much, you have this much impact in well, not a main character, an auxiliary character? How have we not met you before?
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that, and I'm sure they're very grateful.
That's the one thing I hate about these games, just a random NPC coming along and be like, I know a lot about this character you've interacted with. Let me tell you all about it. And it's so annoying.
If Mid is teaching my pupils her secrets, I suppose I should brush up on some of them myself.
Okay. Well, let's have a look to see.
Did you see that? Tell me
If there is any more quests anywhere else, and also to see where the hunting board leads us.
Clive. Here you go.
Perfect. So it's just the ones that I have. How
Welcome
close
to
am
the
I?
Patron's Whisper. Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Quite close, actually. And I get more songs. And I get more gil. Talisman of Priming. Increases line art tonic duration.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Alright. What you got for me, you furball? One of them is the desert that I'm going to. The pack. Oh, Dalmacia. A team of Cursebreakers traveling through Tabor to the fields of Korava were met by a group of hunters from the village who warned them not to stray too far from the main road, for in gully not far ends rested a pack of wolves that even such practiced hunters as they would not dare to wake, despite the fine luster of the animals' pelts. Too many of their friends had succumbed to temptation, only to be torn limb from limb. So let's go to the desert first, so we can do that as well. God, that gives so much money. What the fuck? South of Tabor, Dalmacia. Don't do this to me. Okay. You know, I'll just go there. Just to get the map going. Because I think it just wants to give me a cutscene. Oh, he's so happy. Alright, cloak and dagger, blah blah blah.
It's like a dream. The four of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Oh, come!
Mate is a famed scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Clive, why are you such a fucking dickhead? What the fuck? Ooh. Bad blood. What was the name of the thing? Started with a T, didn't it? Oh god. I forgot what it was called. What if I go back? Wait. I forgot what it was called. I got distracted.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
What was the fucking location, mate? What was it? South of Tabor. South of Tabor. South of Tabor. That sounds like Tabor would be a location and it means to take me south of it. Stovani. South of Tabor. Tabor feels like a name I've seen before. Where the fuck is south of Tabor? I'm gonna have to look it up, aren't I? Alright, let's look it up. South of Tabor. Oh, we're going to Tabor. Okay, yo, never mind. I'll do that later then. Let's go do that. We're going there anyway. I forgot about that. Okay.
The bandits may be no more, but look what they've left us with. We've a hard time putting
Mummy,
It shouldn't be too hard to find Goots.
are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch.
Fuck! How the hell did it? The finest shell swords in...
Could be I know something more. What's it worth to you?
I've got 100 gil and a chocobo feather. Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Delamil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
I mean...
What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
How about brother with me? I didn't notice it. Oh, he is here. Hi, buddy. Okay.
If only everyone here didn't have to look so glowery.
Fuck! How the hell did they...
Where's that exit? Okay, it's really down.
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. What a mess.
You fought very bravely. We would have been lost without you. The safety of the town is in our hands.
ambrosia.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
Okay.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Leave now and we can pretend this didn't happen.
Oh, I've done something. Oops. Oh, they do have a caster there. Hey, buddy. Nope. Yo, you're not. Just offend you. What the fuck was happening with Jill in the background? Oh. Okay, nice.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwyn wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
Okay.
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Bold of you to call me a coward, my god.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty-pated lout!
Stop calling me names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easy enough. For they are not lies. Every last word is true. And she must pay for her crimes in blood.
Lord!
Goot, are you all right?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll kill you myself!
Goots, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
Ooh.
You bitch! Everything that happened, it was all your fault! And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Can you clarify?
Goots, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck!
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye.
Oh.
Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
What the fuck happened? What? Active prime? Nope. What the fuck happened? What am I experiencing? What?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice.
Oh.
Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Ta-ra? Ta-ra? What is that?
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Same. Alright, let's go back to Karen.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being.
Oh.
Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots.
Oh.
I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Oh.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
I love these two so
Why,
much.
You big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
I love them so much.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister.
No.
Don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
It's okay, I like you too, Karen. Karen was always my favorite character here, to be fair. Ooh. Continental Censer? Curiosity. According to Karen, a censer packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations, Karen. Oh, I want to go to Martha's Rest. Oops. 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 Oh, hey. Where's my uncle?
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn.
Oh, there he is.
My lord Marquis, is that you? It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
Could you speak faster, please?
Sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalamil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety. My associate in Dhalmekia would have had to pass through the Republic's checkpoints to gain entry to the capital. Perhaps someone in Dalamil or Tabor would have seen him.
Okay, let's go. Hopefully not Tabor. Because I can't go there yet.
It's not going to be easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here... seen something.
Mummy, are the bad men going to come back?
The gentlemen of the town guard are a strapping bunch. Perhaps.
Oh, should I sell my things, actually?
Good day, Lord.
Good day. Good day. So many songs. Sell. Crafting. Valuable traded for gil.
Thank you kindly. Anything else I can take off your hands? Thank you for your custom.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Why was your first decision to look outside?
Someone's got himself in trouble.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Oh, well. That sounds wonderful. Oh, these poor bastards. Never stood a chance. Never.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalamil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules.
How did you escape?
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
Why don't we do that? I could do without money.
Now, to find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
Oh, and I need to go to Northreach anyway, so... Ooh.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Is that gonna be a dragon here?
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield. It was only a short while ago that I was assaulted. If you hurry south, you may find those who did this.
I like how we're getting more context on Rosaria. I like it.
Couldn't resist, could they?
This one's ours, pretty boy.
Spring Heel Jacks. What the fuck does that mean? Uh-huh. Let's do a Ravage now. Torgal, kill! Oh my god, he did the same thing I do! Haha. Nice try. All right.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
Cool.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
I'm not surprised he chose to tell him that he's Clive. For the simple fact that his mom is dead. What's she gonna fucking do now? Like, that information no longer is a detriment to him, people he would associate with, basically. Because there's not really...
No need to ride from here.
like a lot of many people that will, you know, chase him down and stuff like that. So that seems on par.
There were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have been...
Oh wow, they put better defenses now. Nice.
To the meadows then.
That's what the captain said.
Alright, let's go get us a dragon to kill.
Pockety said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot.
Sure. Oh,
This must
no.
be our wyvern. Alright. Let's get this over with.
Wrong button, but that's fine. Alright, that should kill it, right? Yeah, alright. Perfect. Alright, almost 400. Ooh, raptor liver. Some naturalists believe that it is the blueback wyvern's proclivity to feed on carrion that results in their livers becoming so engorged, and that the saint's bonnets which they follow their meals serve to ameliorate this effect. Other claims that it is the blooms themselves which cause the damage, the wyverns being so taken with the flower's taste that they cannot resist. I mean, same.
That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
I mean, there's bright yellow there. I do like how they put them in the environment. I do like that.
I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe. Better head back.
Now let's first of all head back to Martha's Rest. And then we'll go back to our town.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Twice.
Seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Oh, cool. Flare breath. Ooh, residual light. Yeah. All right, never mind. I've read that so many times.
I will see that your Lord Uncle is made aware of the situation in both Dalmekia and Sanbrek. And inform him of your timely assistance, of course.
Oops. Nope. And almost done, and then we can return to the main story. Alright.
The attendant was with me in the Dominion before I primed.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I've already asked you that. Never mind. Yep. Shut up.
It seems the hideaway's lost its...
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Alright, while this pungent herbs, once known as Drake's Mint, has no known curative properties, it does have the ability to mask foul odors and flavors, which is why it's found in recipes involving particularly foul-smelling flesh, such as the lights and livers of wild beasts. Oh, interesting. I'm sure there's like an equivalent in real world for it.
What will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do.
Oh god, I'm taste testing it?
Grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
I hate liver.
Have it. Fried mortress of Skyward.
I hate the smell of liver.
Dan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
He's dead.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish.
Okay.
It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavour and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
Let's not.
Give it some thought.
There's other priorities in the world than killing dragons so you can use their fucking liver. At least the stinger thing made sense because it's meat that no one uses. Fucking insane people. Yeah.
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Let's get our missives on and then we'll be done. On our terms. I regret that both you and the lump had to get all tangled up in the wicked weave of my sordid past, but thanks to your meddling, I was finally able to put the rest matters that were left too long to fester. And with that finally done, might be I can sit back and enjoy this new world of yours you're so keen on creating. One don't need a pair of eyes to see the good you've done, Karen. Oh, I love you too, old lady. So, if Ultima awakens, this awake as a ship and everyone who's in it is gonna die. Cause I can see that happening.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
Since I remember I have served none but myself, turned my back on the world for a handful of silks and a heavy purse. But whereas that left me, it is hard to keep joy in one's heart when all those around you are without. Something must change, and that change must start with me, a lonely porter.
You earned this.
Thank you.
All done?
Alright, let's save. Well, let's stop in general. But yeah, it's wonderful. I think next time we can actually start again with the main story. It's been too long. Ah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.